My name is Stephen Fry, and this is U.Me, the complete musical from BBC World Service. We start with two young strangers, Rose and Rio, on opposite sides of the globe. Rose is in a flat share in South London. 4 years ago, she arrived in this city of her dreams to start a new job at a children's sports charity. Then coronavirus struck, and Rose began the lockdown life of video chat, hand sanitizer, face masks, and delivery boxes. And Rio? He's staying in Kyoto, Japan, with old friends from university. We'll meet him soon. This is U.Me, the complete musical.
Okay. Opening video chat. Nothing's happening. Emily, did you move the router again?
Yeah, sorry, I was watching TV in the bar.
Put it back, I've got work!
Sorry!
Ugh, 4 flatmates and London's worst internet connection. Ideal. Okay, Rose. Peaceful thoughts, deep breaths. You are calm. Oh my god, this loading symbol, what is wrong? I hate my computer, I hate it. I've watched it absolutely freaking out for way too long. Come on! What's the matter? No, look, it's getting slower, I swear. If the screen goes blank, then I'm gonna yank out my hair. Yank in 3, 2... Oh, stunning, we're in. There they are, my 30 little blurry colleagues. Oh, Rachel's done her kitchen.
Hey, Rose.
Morning, Rose.
Hey, Rose, you get any play this weekend?
I mean, yeah, if you count practicing keepy uppies on my own as
Hey, Amber, great to see you.
getting play. I actually smashed my personal best, so... Moved to London 13 months ago today.
Welcome, everyone. Thank you, as ever, for making this work over so many different time
I
zones.
always wanted to be part of it, and I was finally here to
Let's
stay.
get those kids sporting
My
gear.
sister finished school, Dad says I've got nothing to lose. Drops me at the train, brought along the girls from my Tuesday night football five-a-side. Everybody cried, kissed me on my way, and here I am. So here I am when everything stops, when the world stops spinning, and what I thought was a new beginning turned out to be a room and a screen and a 10-pack of sanitizer. What do you do when everything stops? When the system crashes, they close the shops. The siren flashes, 'cause I've been here a year, spinning wheels in this room, smaller than a thimble, desperate for more, but my life is a loading symbol.
Okay, so sports clubs are reopening, and we're moving the schedule up to what we outlined in Scenario D, i.e. a fourth fundraising blitz.
9 to 5 online's exhausting, set me free.
We are beyond grateful to be joined by the amazing web design team in San Francisco.
I trade it all right now for bullshit crowds and buskers bumping into me.
Volunteering their skills for free.
Working in my room, I end up feeling gloomy and dazed. I need a hug a day, think that's just the way I was raised. Now they're few and far between, we're just waving on a screen. Can't believe that life has come to this. What do you do when everything stops? You arrive in London and then you watch as it all comes undone, and all you do is digital meetings repeating indefinitely. What do you do when everything stops? When the world's best city has been turned off, and it ain't that pretty, and suddenly the life that you want is on hold till a year or later feels like you stepped on an out-of-service escalator. All the time this voice is in my head saying, Rose, if you're struggling in London, if it's too hard and you need to go home, where everyone loves you, then nobody would judge you. But I know if I give in and go home, if I don't keep moving forward when I've waited till I'm 25 years old to start my life the way I want, if I don't stand my ground, however much home's pulling me, however much I'm tempted to go back, I'm going to stay and live my life and be myself. But I am lonely, I need to stick this out, but I am lonely, I'm making myself proud, I know it's only for a while.
So we're gonna have UK kids back on the courts, back playing within 9 weeks.
Patience is a virtue that comes hard to me.
We also have awesome new t-shirt designs in the works, which is super cool.
And though I've definitely improved this year, it's hardly going on my CV. I'm not backing down, I'm staying till this town breathes again. That's around the bend, I'll own my independence till then, 'cause that's what I said I do. I'm brave, I'll see this through. Stand my ground till life begins for real. I waited out when everything
And Rose, does everyone have the message calendar for June?
Yeah, it's in London Shed.
Thanks, Rose.
stops. When the life I wanted's back in the box. But I won't be daunted, I've managed here a year, so a few extra months will be child's play. What do you do when everything stops? When your life's beginning and then it's not. When the world stops spinning, you double down on patience and praying for change any day, mark the time, because I'm sure my life can't be far away, 'cause that's what you do when everything stops.
Which, depending how everything develops with the vaccines, optimistically gets us up till the end of the year. Rose Darrow from the London office is putting together the initial workshops for low-income schools across the UK.
Yes, I am.
Okay, it's 11:15 GMT. I'm aware we haven't had a break yet, but if we can keep the faith for a couple more hours, we'll be able to take a few minutes and... I'm kidding.
Classic Jeff.
Seriously though, if we can hang in there for another 25, that'd be great. Okay, so I had a couple of questions
What
here
is
about
this?
aspect ratios.
Direct message request from Rio Mike. I accept.
Hey,
Hey.
Jeff is my new favorite person.
Yes, Jeff really knows how to liven up a Monday morning.
And my Monday evening. Time zones. Those workshops sound cool.
Yeah, fingers crossed. It's so great you guys in San Francisco are volunteering on this.
Trust me, it is more interesting than what I usually work on. Also, I'm actually in Kyoto at the moment.
It is troubling how much I'm getting used to chatting to people literally on the other side of the planet.
I have a question.
Hit me, Rio Mike.
On the wall behind you, I can see a poster, well, most of the corner anyway. If I'm not mistaken, I think it's a band I stand called Phantom Holiday. Is that right?
Yeah, good spot. I actually thought I got it out of frame. I went to school with the drummer. I didn't know they had an international audience.
Honestly, I think that you're the only person on Earth I've met who knows these guys. I am maybe slightly obsessed with them, so if I'm overexcited, I apologize in advance.
Cute. You're funny.
I'm Rio.
Yeah, your name is under your face.
Oh yeah.
I'm Rose. Pleased to meet you.
The next day, after an unusually restful night's sleep, Rose wakes to an avalanche of voicemails from Alyssa, her best friend back home.
Rose, Brighton calling. Your hometown misses you. I'll be honest, the five-a-side team is suffering. We are well overtrained and alone, and the girl we got to replace you, I've been watching her do drills on a story, and she is not good. Listen, I know you live in your London coronavirus life, but you need to call me yesterday to discuss my drumroll. Internet wedding. The future is here. As maid of honor, you have duties. Love you, babe. Call me.
Hey Rose, cool to chat yesterday. What's happening?
Oh, interesting.
Washing food, disinfecting my food.
Wow, retro.
You?
I made a mask. My best yet homemade mask.
Arty.
Scrub my hands for 20 seconds, they've never been this clean before. Friend left me a voicemail, don't know why, but I ignored it. Read the news and tried not to curl up in a ball on the floor. It's not the one. It's not much fun. It just goes on and on and on and on and on. Oh my God, another voicemail from Alyssa.
Rose, how am I meant to get married when my maid of honor is AWOL? You need to call me or lockdown or no lockdown. I am coming to get you. Internet wedding.
So, why'd you move to London?
Was my dream. Moving here was my dream.
That's so great. How come?
It's the best. I've always been obsessed. It's just got everything. Vietnamese and Shoreditch, kick around.
London isn't really London right now, so yeah. Tell me about you.
I'm a mystery.
Shut up. Also, tell me.
There's not much to tell. My sibs and I grew up and went to school in San Francisco. First-gen immigrants.
Oh, nice. Me too. Mum was from Cameroon. Where are your rents from?
My folks are Japanese. They're like these world-famous high-flying doctors and terrifyingly great parents, mostly. Which means that I don't have much excuse for what can only be described as this quarter-life crisis. Packing up my life and leaving San Fran for Japan 1 year ago and just ignoring what the sensible advice is. Oh, and just to twist the knife, I think I'm going to leave this job as well when I can get the nerve to and become a video artist. Though somewhere deep inside, cause mom and dad are who they are, I don't quite feel like I deserve to. But here I am regardless, standing on the edge. Overshare. What's that story? An overshare.
No, it's fine. Actually, not miles from mine. Sorry, I feel weird. Lockdown sent me round the bend.
Lots of people I know are struggling more than they pretend. Honestly, I think it might help you if you call back your friend.
Alyssa?
Rose, girl, where you been?
Mate, my bad. I apologise. I am here for you now.
Okay, good. I'm doing numbers for the video link. Any London love interest?
I mean, we're in lockdown, so...
No.
I did meet one jokes guy in this work video chat. Unfortunately, he's American and locked down in Japan.
So? Ask him out.
Yeah, maybe we could meet in between. Do you know any bars open in Russia?
Video date, babe.
Yeah, right.
What, you busy every night? You use all my streaming logins. I know you're just rewatching that documentary about the little clever octopus.
Ugh, fine, I'll message him. Hey Rio, don't know exactly what this means in current circumstances, but do you want to meet up tomorrow night? Like, on video chat. I checked and my 5 PM is your 2 AM. Lol. Can you handle? Anyway, let me know. 1 hour, no reply. 2 hours, no reply. 6 hours, no reply.
Hey Rose, sorry, phone died. Yeah, I'd really love to. Tomorrow night at 5/2 would be great. Rio.
And then, only 2 days after meeting Rio, Rose is tucking a towel under her bedroom door to muffle the noise of her flatmates. She opens her laptop and pushes her laundry out of view of the webcam.
You ready? Are you ready, Rio?
Stop it.
Ready?
Hello?
Rose, hey!
Hey, Rose.
Hey Rio, hey.
Rose, this is Kenji.
Ken.
My friend.
Best friend.
Who I'm staying with.
Living with. For free for a year now. Great to meet you, Rose.
Hey Ken, it's great to meet you. Have you got something on your face?
Ah, that's dirt. Earth. It's from Hiromi.
Kenji's partner.
She's a gardener and a face toucher and not one of Japan's great hand washers.
Oh, thanks. And don't worry about the noise. I gave up trying to rest.
This is Hiromi.
H, you have struggled to uphold proper coronavirus etiquette.
Etiquette? You idiots wake me up at 2 AM when I'm in bed, sick.
Oh, I hope it's not COVID.
It is.
Oh, no.
We've actually all had it.
Yeah, you all got it a month ago. No symptoms. Zen Kenji.
I did lose taste and smell, but that was it.
And lucky me, I've been in and out of bed for the last few weeks, coughing and the temperature. Give me more love.
I'm sorry.
Anyway, I'm going back to bed. You sound great, Rose. It's so nice to meet you.
Yeah, great to meet you, Hiromi.
Okay, me too. Rio likes you, Rose. He's always cracking up at your texts. It's actually kind of annoying. Okay, bye.
Bye, Ken. They're cool.
I've known them since college. Hiromi has diabetes, so we're actually a little more nervous about this than we seem.
Scary.
Yeah. She'll be okay. So, I want to show you something.
Oh, what?
Click Enable Backgrounds.
Okay. Click. Oh, cool.
So these are our backgrounds for the evening.
That's Shoreditch. The Thames? Soho?
But, you know, with people. A poor substitute, but I wanted to give you the London night out you've been missing.
London Fields, Notting Hill. Oh my god, I love the colours. Where are these from?
I shot them a couple of years ago on vacation. I did the color retouch this afternoon.
Whoa, you did these?
And I think you mentioned crazy dancing.
Yeah. I'm not sure a picture will really work for that one. Okay, idea. Pick up that chair. Pick up that chair.
You sure you don't want to look at more pictures?
Nope, I want to dance.
Fine. Okay, you two rows, fair's fair.
Well, of course.
Pick up that chair, let's dance around the room.
It's kind of weird.
Yeah, I don't care.
Admit it's weird.
Okay, yeah.
Forget the chair then.
Pretend that it's me. You're dancing with me.
My god.
Hey, check this out.
Hey, be careful.
Oh, don't worry, it's an old lamp.
Still, it's not bad.
Yeah, I've got some pain.
It's just like being back in the club.
Except cleaner.
Yeah. That was so fun.
Only in lockdown.
So Rio, why are you in Kyoto?
Well, I went into software design basically because, you know, nice and safe. But it's these videos, pictures, my own stuff. That's what I really want to do. Anyway, after a decade of living someone else's life, I must have reached boiling point. Because a year ago, I left San Fran without telling anyone and came to stay with Ken and Hiromi in Kyoto. Gave myself some space to work this out. When did you move to London?
Just over a year ago.
So you'd been in your dream town a month before the pandemic hit?
Yep.
How come you waited till you were 25 to move?
Well, my baby sister, Jade, she was going to be an Olympic gymnast. She had all these coaches, winning competitions. It was pretty amazing. And when she was 14, she was training and she fell badly. She fractured her spine and that was it. She was going to be able to walk, but the gymnastics thing was over. She got so depressed, she stopped eating. I couldn't bear it. Our mum wasn't around and there was no way I was leaving home before Jade got better, so I stayed and we kept going, kept talking. And then in September before lockdown, something changed. She got out from under it and went off to uni. I was so relieved. So a few months after that, I moved to London.
And then lockdown hit.
And then lockdown hits. But I'm leading projects at work already, and when all of this ends, I'll get my own place, start my life for real.
That's really beautiful, what you did for your sister.
Yeah?
Truly.
Thank you. And thank you for listening to me.
I like talking to you.
Me too. Okay, it's late. It's very late for you.
True.
Okay. Good night, Rio.
Good night, Rose. Good night, Rose.
And on their third day, Rio jumps out of bed into an impossibly beautiful Kyoto spring morning, his heart still pumping and his head still spinning from his evening with Rose.
Okay, she is special. That wasn't normal for me. That was real. That felt special. I wonder if she'd agree. Something started nicely. This is not my plan precisely. Okay, recap, why am I here? I'm here to change the way I've been, change the way I've always been. Here to wake up and shake off the borrowed life I've been living in. I came here to get some space, both in terms of time and place. Maybe I'm just falling for her, cause that uncertainty is hard to face. Everything in my life has been within 50 miles of my childhood address. First my degree from USC, then job in tech, a monthly check. I said enough, packed up my stuff, swapped the Golden Gate for Japan and a mattress room to create. Okay, that's great, time to be me. Alright, let's see, but something's different. Ever since I feel different. Something's different ever since something has changed. I feel different, I feel different. Ever since I feel different. I feel different, something cluttered has been rearranged.
Hey, Ken. Hey, Hiromi. What are you guys doing?
New video game.
Actually, very old video game. One side effect of the pandemic is my vintage game collection is expanding. It may or may not be driving Hiromi insane.
It is.
Yet here you are, playing it with me.
True. So, Dior, are you going to tell us about your date?
It was amazing. How are you feeling, Hiromi? Can I go get you anything?
Yes, we're nearly out of aspirin. Thank you.
On it. Going now.
Oh, and can I have some cookies?
No, sorry.
Wear a mask.
Okay, hi Rose. How you feeling? So that was awesome last night. I think we should try a second.
I think that you might be right.
Hi Rose, that's my favorite answer.
Well, you're not a bad chair dancer.
That's 'cause I learned from the best.
Guess what? Here it still is last night.
What? It must be 1 a.m.?
It's Alyssa's wedding next Sunday, so I am deep in prep. 1 week to get it all done.
Epic. Okay, well, happy maid of honoring. Say hi to Alyssa for me.
I will. Ria's turning out to be pretty lovely, actually. Half a planet in between, he still flips something inside of me.
Oh my god, I didn't wait. Didn't even hesitate. No idea if it's wise or not, but we've got a second date.
Why did I start to spill my heart to? Let's face it, basically just a stranger. I find it hard to drop my guard, but then last night it just felt right.
Look at me diving in when I barely weighed up the pros and cons and the danger. Is this too fast? And can it last? Hard to work out, but there's no doubt that I feel different. I feel different. This is something different. Something happened, not a mistake. This is different. This is different. I feel different. This is real. I feel different. Different. And I'm awake. I feel different. Different. Ever since I different. I feel different. Since we what if it's real? I feel different. Hello. Hey guys. Hello. Kenji. Hiromi.
New voicemail.
Hey, Rio. Something's going on with Hiromi. She just started having trouble breathing, so we're in a taxi going to the hospital. Kosekai Takeda Hospital. Can you bring some stuff for her? I'm gonna text you a list. See you in a second.
And while Rio races to the Kyoto hospital, Rose in London charges into the final preparations for her best friend Alyssa's wedding.
So, an online wedding in the time of Corona. You might think that having an online wedding cuts back on the maid of honor's workload, but Alyssa is Alyssa. So that means, what's the word? Scale. The first thing I agree to sort as maid of honor for this internet wedding is food. And that means organize 400 plus deliveries of the meal with a nice attitude. She wants to get married online, and it's her wedding, not mine. But if it was me, then I would wait and it'd be real. And maybe I'm a cynic, maybe this could feel the same. But if it's not the absolute pinnacle of their lives, I will not be to blame. I'll be cheering loudest in a week where they tie the knot. I love Alyssa, so I'll give this 1,000% of what I got.
Hey Kenji, just got out of the taxi. Where are you? I'm walking into the main reception now.
Great. Hiromi is with the doctor, who's an absolute hero, by the way. They're not letting me in.
Okay, cool. I'll be there in a minute. The first thing I notice when I arrive at the hospital is the nurse outside. How her face is marked from her heavy mask. Then I go inside, and the second thing is that all of the orderlies pushing the beds are wearing hazmat suits, rubber boots, worried looks, rushing round, scary fast, I squeeze past.
Hey Alyssa, Prosecco for the Toast has been distributed and the Pro Video chat account is set up, which means no time limit and infinite guests, which is good for you because you can't leave the house without getting 10 new followers, so... But also you're not leaving the house because it's a pandemic. Also no new guests, okay? It's in a week. Also, nothing. I got you, Liz!
The third thing I notice when I arrive at the hospital is the interview that they give to you has a different tone. Like, where are you here? Do you need to be? And these questions don't come from a doctor or nurse. They're from security, put in place recently, which makes sense. I don't know. Scary though.
Rio!
Hey, Kenji. How's Hiromi doing?
She's okay. They put her on oxygen. It's helping, I think. We're not allowed in at the moment.
Are you okay?
I'm pretty shook up. She ended up calming me down. Did you bring her stuff?
Yeah.
Nice one. I don't think we're gonna be allowed to stay much longer. Let's go drop it off.
The hardest thing to wrangle as the maid of honor for this internet wedding's the squad. Hey! The girls from five-a-side, however ill-advised, will be the bridesmaids, so please help me, God. Make sure that they're not too obscene. Forget it's all just on a screen. Still everyone seems convinced online will be amazing. And maybe I'm just old school and the touchy-feely type. But no matter how much I am told, you'll get into it. I don't believe the hype, but it's for Alyssa, who is basically my kin. So I'll be damned if I won't be the best virtual maid of honor there's ever been.
Yikes, it's already Monday. 6 days to go.
The first thing I noticed after Hiromi's on oxygen and they made us leave is that Kenji is not himself at all. Nothing centers him, even video games. And he jumps up 10 feet in the air every time he hears the telephone. And although there's no news, he can't stand being here. He wants to be near her.
It's been 2 days of her on oxygen and they keep saying, don't worry, don't worry. When exactly am I meant to start worrying?
She's gonna be fine, Kenji. Trust what you've been told.
What I've been told? Rio, it was a war zone in that hospital. I have no idea why you're so sure about this.
She's gonna be fine. She is 30 years old.
It's massively unlikely anything happens to someone if they get it at this age.
Something is happening. She is on oxygen. Why would they keep her 2 days?
She's getting the best care. That's why she's still there. Kenji, my parents are doctors, and if they had someone her age as a patient, then they simply wouldn't stop at anything. Everything. They do everything.
Seriously, they're not gonna let anything happen to Hiromi.
Okay. Okay. Hey.
What did they say?
The oxygen level in Hiromi's blood isn't going up enough. They're putting her on ventilation. I'm going back to the hospital.
Okay, I'll drive you.
5 days till Sunday, Alyssa's wedding day. For now, I'm ignoring the radio silence from Rio. Okay, virtual maid of honor checklist. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Tuesday, compile the clips for the Supercut video guest book. I'm still waiting for some to be done and you can't believe how long the rest took. And Dad isn't able to get through his take without crying, which isn't the best look. Wednesday, I look for the name of the catering company's owner. There are several last-minute menu adjustments to make, so I phone her.
Hello?
Hi, so half of the guests may have gone vegan since Corona.
Right.
Thursday, mini palm tree delivery for the stay-at-home honeymoon. I check the status. Friday, troubleshoot audio stuff for the Aerosmith impersonators. Saturday, signing off, see you later. Then one final thing I've planned. Send out 2,000 new internet wedding party invitations and breathe. Sunday. And now I watch my screen fill up with squares containing every guest. Their webcams on as if it's real, done up in their wedding best. There's my dad. Hi, Dad. You clean
up, nice.
Cheers, love.
Forget I'm in the same room where the last 12 months have crawled along. Ignore how each time more than one guest tries to speak, the sound goes wrong. But look, Alyssa's moved her furniture to make her wedding aisle. And when her daddy walks her down it, I can't help but crack a smile. There they go. And just then when I'm going to embrace the online wedding, that's when the thing that we're afraid of, the thing we've been dreading happens. Something happens to her Wi-Fi, to her Wi-Fi, to her Wi-Fi, and it stutters and it hits me like a stomach punch. Alyssa starts her vow, the video freezes and a box says error. And every guest inside their square has frozen now, and I just stare in terror. And just as this glitch is confirming to me that they should have waited till life starts up again, that's when I see how everyone's still smiling, how they're frozen in applause. Then the timing makes me giggle. Yep, the wedding vows, of course, 'cause Alyssa just looks happy, like a painting there on pause. She's a still life, a still life. And that's when the screen unfreezes. They say what they came to say. I see people are still people, that didn't go away. And Alyssa's still Alyssa. This is still her wedding day. This is still life.
I do.
It's still life.
I do.
Still love. Still enough. Still life.
So please join me in raising a toast to the bride and groom!
To the bride and groom!
Okay, everyone watching around the world, thank you for making us feel so loved. Now it's time for the Internet Wedding Party! Cheers!
Hello?
Rose, thank you so much for today.
Liz, it was beautiful. I didn't expect it, but I was actually delirious. It was like we were all really there, and I cried.
Your turn someday, yeah?
Maybe.
Yes. Rose, we all love you so much. If you want anything, you have to choose it. You give so much, you gotta get too.
I love you, Liz. Okay, here goes nothing.
You have reached the answer phone message for
Rio Mike.
Rio, it's Rose. I finished the wedding. I've got an idea. Call me or I'll get cold feet.
Let's try again.
Rio, it's Rose. Okay, I'll tell you. I know this sounds mental. Rio, I think we should meet.
I mean in real life. Like meet in real life.
I know that it hasn't been long, but I don't think my instincts are wrong. And when was it I decided life was on hiatus? And maybe it's impulsive, and maybe it's a fizz. But that doesn't make this true or false if it's true. And I think that it is. I think that we're real, and I'm hoping you might agree. So if I'm not making an absolute fool of myself, hit me up when you're free.
And she never heard from him again. Hi!
Hey, it's Rio.
Hey, Rio, I'm so sorry. My messages, I must have.
Hey, Rose. Sorry, I haven't listened yet.
Are you okay?
No. Hiromi died.
What?
It was really fast. She was on oxygen, then ventilation, then her lungs didn't respond, and she died this morning.
Oh my god. Rio, I'm so sorry.
Yeah, the funeral's tomorrow. I've gotta go.
Okay.
thank you all for being here, in person and virtually, to say goodbye to Hiromi. We have friends beaming in from 21 different countries, so once again, and for the last time, Hiromi is bringing the world together.
7 days since the funeral, Kenji is starting to feel it for real now. And he's decided he'll move back in with his folks, so he's packing up the house. 11 days since the funeral, all of the walls are bare, everything's packed away. Kenji just drifts around and sits around and stares, and Hiromi isn't here. And I binge the news until my eyes are sore, till I've no idea what anything I'm doing is for. And before I know it, I am drafting an email to my manager saying sorry for the lack of notice, but I'm leaving, effective immediately. And what's weird to me is I don't edit the language I write. Sorry, but I'm thinking my life's way too short to be wasting it here in this job that is miles from who I want to be. And I end it, sorry if you're offended. And before I can believe what I'm doing, I send it. 13 days since the funeral, Kenji is going to head home tomorrow. There's 10 unread messages from Rose, and I don't know how to answer them right now. 15 days since the funeral, Kenji's not here now, but I have been allowed to hang around a week. But when the renters come, then I'm not sure what I'll do. And I'm going to find my way, there isn't any doubt. If I keep my focus, I know I can work it out. So all day, every day, I'm relentlessly trolling the internet. Dozens of deep dives and multiple taps. Look, there are so many different things that someone like me could be thinking of doing that could feel right. Like there's this punk band in Tokyo that I discover at the bottom of a chat room, and I can just see that all they need to really take off is a good videographer, and that could be me. I look for a flight, but then I think, what's the point of that? It's more of the same, just more bottomless content, just churning out swill for an overfed, biased from birth system that's on its knees and that can't protect the sick. So I decide what I'll do is just opt out of it totally, unplug myself straight away and go camp in the hills, and remind myself about what's real and who I was in my heart at the start. That just might do the trick. But oh my god, like how many times am I gonna run away? When am I gonna actually get on with a life? Have a house or a family or job or community? When will I be certain what to do? It's been 3 weeks since Hiromi died, totally pointlessly, and rather than healing, it's just worse every day. And now I'm thinking that fleeing back home to stay with my parents might be all I can do till this feeling goes away.
Rio?
Hey, Kenji. What are you doing back?
I'm clearing Hiromi's stuff out of the garden. It's a shame. The roses are starting to bud.
Yeah.
What are you doing? I could hear you talking to yourself from outside.
I don't know. I quit my job. I quit everything. I have no idea why.
How's Rose?
I haven't messaged her for 3 weeks. How would it work? She's 5,000 miles away.
Rio, when you find someone like that, you cannot just walk away. And it's a much smaller planet now. I miss Hiromi.
Yeah. Yeah, I know.
Then, 3 weeks after Hiromi's funeral, 3 weeks after Alyssa's wedding, Rio and Rose reconnect.
Since COVID hit, it felt like I was just killing time while everything was turned off. And then when I watched Alyssa get married, I realised nothing stopped. It's different, harder, weirder, but this is still my life. So, I don't know. Maybe that's why I left those messages. It was too much. I don't even really know you.
No, I'm sorry, Rose. I completely fell off the map when Hiromi died. It wasn't right. I'm actually moving out in a week.
Where?
Back home, to my parents, maybe, or Tokyo, or camping in the hills, or... I have no idea. Honestly, I quit my job. I'm wasting my life. I'm 29, and I just feel completely lost.
When my little sister had stopped training after her fall, there was a time when every decision that she made felt massive, like maths or science, chess club or debating society, travel or uni. And before her accident, her whole life was planned out, and then suddenly, nothing.
What did she do?
She let go. She let go of some things so she could do something. Choose. You've just got to choose. 'Cause the less you let go of, the more that you're going to lose. Pick. Close your eyes and just pick. You can weigh up the pros and the cons till you make yourself sick. You've got one life, and have you faced it? If you're too careful, you might waste it. Wait till you're certain it'll pass you by. Choose. You've just got to choose. Take a breath and jump, even if you could end up with a bruise. Stay, yeah? You could go, you could stay. It's a game, flip a coin, draw a straw, just make sure that you play. 'Cause you've only got one life, one brief blundering blink, and it's gone live, and you're the decision maker. Make one, you'll see, you won't break apart. Sometimes it's not a case of follow your heart. Sometimes it's just that there's no way to know until you start. Choose. You just have to choose. Because like it or not, it's a choice even if you refuse. Choose. That's the end of my lunch break. I liked meeting you, Rio. I really hope it all works out.
Me too.
Okay. Good luck.
Yeah, you... Goodbye, Rose. Rose. What am I doing? What am I doing? Hey, Rose, it's Rio. I'm really sorry. I know you're in a meeting. Can you talk? Can you talk? Please, can you talk, Rio? Like, am I stupid? Am I stupid?
Hey, I'm just logging onto this meeting. What's wrong?
Hey, yes, please, can you... Forget it, I'm calling. Come on, pick up. Pick up.
Hey, what's going on?
Everything okay, Rose?
Hey, Rose, I'm sorry. I'm such an... Listen, when...
Calm down. Okay, guys, I'm sorry. I'll mute. I'll be right back. Rio, this isn't cool.
I know, I'm really sorry. I'm sorry. Do you still want to meet me? Because I want to. I'm really sorry. So much happened and I thought it was fast. It is fast, but this is actually the only thing that I know that I want to do, is meet you. I know it's a crazy world right now, and I know it won't be easy to do, but we can find a way.
Rio, I don't know if you're in the right place for this.
Maybe you're right. Maybe it's too late. Maybe I missed my chance. But it's what I know. It's all I know. That I want to. So I'm saying it. I'm asking you if you want to. Do you want to meet me?
Rio, I need to get back to this meeting, but I do.
Wait, you do?
I mean, fine. What are we waiting for?
Just to be clear, I mean in the very immediate future. Like, I'm taking what would be my 5th COVID test and I'm getting on the first flight.
Okay.
Okay. You sure?
Are you?
Yeah.
Then text me when your flight gets in.
Okay, that was... It's been years since anything felt this right. Okay, scary, but the good kind. And now I'm booking the flight. Click.
Wow, what did I just agree to? He wants to meet in person. Fine then, me too. Guess that we'll see how that goes.
Now I'm on the aeroplane, a quarter full aeroplane. Wheels up in 2 minutes and I am in my life again.
One more sleep till he arrives. Let's see if the chemistry survives. 1 year of isolation, now let's tangle up our lives. What will this be like?
What will this be like?
Good evening and welcome aboard this Kyoto Airlines flight to London. In line with current regulations, we require all customers to wear a face mask during the flight. Should be passing through the cabin to offer a personal protection pack that contains sanitizer and an antibacterial wipe.
What will it be like? Do we meet in the same time zone and have no idea why? Why I'm flying 15 hours through a giant empty sky, with night on the left and day on the right, watching clusters of towns drift by.
What will it be like? Are we lucky and find we've still got a million things to say? Or will we get stiff and boring, hit a wall and then give up and drift away? Did we make the whole thing up to interrupt this year of grey?
Do we bend the rules so much that we feel guilty? Do we find that we're too scared? We're gonna make each other sick. But what if it's good pretty quick? And what if this is just a near miss? I mean, what are the odds? Lightning's gonna strike. What will it be like?
What will this be like?
What will this be like?
What if we're nowhere near as real?
Or we don't know how to feel like we felt on all the apps.
What if adrenaline pumps too hard?
And I'm too guarded.
And I end up talking at him in all caps. What if I'm too afraid to be myself, in case I make our house of cards collapse?
When I arrive,
when he arrives,
we're wearing masks.
We're wearing masks.
Maybe I ask, are you?
Are you?
Are you?
I'm Rose.
I'm Rio.
And then we're off.
That's how we start. Walking 2 meters apart. Can't you hear the kick drum of my heart? I'm scared.
So am I.
We agree I'll isolate for 2 weeks, then we laugh and say goodbye.
Then 2 weeks comes round pretty soon.
We choose a Sunday afternoon, and she appears outside my room.
Do you fancy a walk?
And we're both totally relieved. It still feels easy when we talk.
We decide to form a bubble, then we set off and explore.
We repeat this once a week, then every couple of days or more. And I notice how she looks different in the morning. This is Rose in the morning. This is her wearing giant headphones. This is her doodling on her hand.
This is him spilling coffee on himself. This is him when he's shy. This is him talking about his grand. This is a tear in his eye.
This is how she feels familiar. This is how she feels unique.
This is how he's really listening, not just waiting for his turn to speak. This is what it feels like with her, with him, with you, actually physically next to me.
The real sound of your voice and of your footsteps as you walk.
Footsteps as you walk.
Beside is what it's like.
This is the actual warmth coming off of you. This is your weight and how you feel.
Her eyes are dark, almost black.
His hands are surprisingly rough.
This is her playing with my hair.
This is him kissing my skin.
Here's the tattoo above her hip.
The tiny scar next to his lips.
These are her freckles.
These are his arms.
These are her palms.
This is your touch. This is your touch.
This is you.
This is you. This is you. This is you. This is you. You might be my love. You might be my love, my love, my love, my love.
We'll shortly be beginning our descent. Reminder to all passengers that before entering the UK, you must complete a passenger locator form.
What will it be like?
Regardless of where you're arriving from, you must also self-isolate for the first 10 days after you arrive unless you're an exempt category.
What will it be like?
Thank you for flying with us today. We hope you enjoyed your time and your flight with us and wish you a safe and pleasant onward journey.
What will it be like?
Rose, I'm here. Rose, I'm here. London, incredible. Where is she? Where is she? She must be near. She must be near. Hey, Rose, it's Rio. Just touched down in Gatwick in the main concourse. It's totally deserted. Nowhere's open. We said 3:15, right? See you soon. Hey, Rose, where you at? Maybe you read it as 4:15? Anyway, I'm here, attempting to find a coffee. Shall I grab you one? Hey, Rose, it's, Rio. Did you think I was getting in tomorrow? Anyway, I think I'm gonna check into the airport hotel for the night. Can you let me know you're getting these messages? Read. She read it. Hey, are you getting these messages? What is she doing? What is she doing? Morning, Rose. It's Rio. I haven't heard from you. Can you just please let me know what's happening? Thanks. Rose? Rose? Rose.
Yeah. So I didn't show up, and I feel bad about that. Now it's 2 years later, and I've been feeling bad about a lot since then, actually. Things I never thought I could feel bad about. And I keep thinking back to that day and asking myself, what happened? What was going through my head? Thinking about it, it seems outrageous, but look at the pages from my diary that year. Woo! This is a girl who's all over the map, and considering what happened, considering the state of fear in which we were living, I could be forgiven for certain behaviours that ordinarily I'd never do. But I was a no-show, and that was surprising, and not minimizing the pain my actions must have put him through. And in the weeks that followed, I felt so hollow, like some essential part of me had broken down. I moved back home, back to my mum's, to try remembering how I used to get myself out of bed each morning.
Yes, but Rose, sweetheart, this is what you've started doing. Any little thing goes wrong and it's a Shakespearean tragedy.
That's Mum.
Well, sorry, Rose, but it's the truth. You liquefy. One bust up with a boyfriend and you've been back home for 2 years licking your wounds.
Mum, I don't know how many times we can say this. Rio wasn't my boyfriend. It wasn't a bust-up. I've apologised to him. We're actually sort of friends now. And I've been working remotely, not licking my wounds, like many, many, many people.
Sorry, Rose, I was thinking about something else. Did you say something?
Hilarious. Hilarious. Well, you'll be happy to know they're making me go back to the London office anyway, next week.
It's good you're going back, Rose. Off the map. Okay, I'm heading to the food bank to do orientation for the new volunteers. You're cooking tonight. Mwah.
Isn't it funny? Though she's retired, she's still pretty wired and still on the mission. Just my luck, raising money for meals for struggling mothers and struggling others, and even driving the meal delivery truck. She's always been fierce, made of stonish, and dog with a bonish. Whenever she hears about a stranger's pain, bottomless kindness, can't overstate it unless you're related. In that case, she better not hear you complain.
Rose, it's like I told you when I would hold you as a child when life would seem to go your way. We move, we move, we move, we find our groove. We don't sit twiddling thumbs, gazing idly at the rafters. We move, we roll, we take control. We don't waste years crossing fingers for our happily ever afters. Rose, Rose, baby Rose, life is made for those who take it. Your choice, who will you be?
Hey sister, it's your little sister Jade.
Hey sister, it's your big sister Rose.
Hey, how are you?
Fine. Dreading having to go back to the office on Monday, but also feeling somewhat at capacity with Mum. Nothing new.
You let her get under your skin too much, sis.
Maybe she's easier on you because you're, you know, a genius.
Yeah, well, this genius is only graduating because of you.
I think you may be exaggerating the impact of me giving you a few lifts.
Oh, and all those years of basically being my mini-mum till I recovered from the accident?
Well, after your graduation next week, our mega-mum isn't going to be able to drive me up the wall anymore.
Are you excited about moving in with your crazy big sister?
Of course. And you're seriously doing okay? Ready to return to the world of the living?
Let's say yes.
Okay. Glad you're feeling better.
Glad you're feeling better. Am I feeling better? Glad you're feeling better. Is this feeling better? The world has opened up. It's time that I did too. And I'm feeling better. I'm feeling better. Glad you're feeling better. I'm glad to hear you. I'm feeling better. Glad you're feeling better. I'm feeling better. My family is trying. Our wires keep getting crossed. And I'm feeling better. Am I feeling better? I'm feeling better. It's time to feel better. I'm feeling better. This is feeling better. Back to London 2 years later, not a self-hater anymore. It's time to ride the ship. We move, we move, we move, and things improve. We take a giant breath and we jump back in the deep end. It's tough, we know, we do it though. We pull ourselves together and then before you know it, it's the weekend. Rose, Rose, back you go. Everyone thinks you can do it. Rose, Rose, yes we know. Grit your teeth and you'll pull through it. Rose, Rose, back to work. Show them all what you are made of. Rose, Rose, baby Rose. There's nothing to be afraid of.
And so, After the year when everything stopped and 2 years of working from home at her mum's, Rose boards the Monday morning commuter train to London, taking that difficult step back to in-person life.
First day back at work before I walk in the door of my office in Waterloo. I stand staring frozen at the building's facade, thinking, why is this so hard to do? And crowds flooding the street, they bump my elbows as they pass. I struggle to move. I said I'd do this though. In I go.
Hey, Rose! Welcome back, Rose. Remember the joy of commuting, Rose?
Feeling the face-to-face?
Welcome back to 3D. Coffee, Rose. Milk?
Black, please.
Black! Sorry, I forgot. I guess it's been 2 years.
Freezing up outside, I'm late, I hear my boss laugh. He tries joking, good afternoon.
Afternoon, Rose.
Rio has been here for me, despite what I did. Turns out he's got a kid too soon. When I didn't show, he stayed a week or so, then left. He's met someone new, and it's been going good, as it should.
Hey Rose, you're back.
I'm back.
I was going to ask you, you know the Swindon and Reading booklet?
Yeah, I just forwarded everyone my proofs.
You wrote 2021.
What?
For the year, you wrote 2021.
What? When?
Each time you write the year, you write it's 2021, it's 2023.
What? Did I?
Yeah.
How did Jeff see?
It's okay. I'll change it before they start the print run.
Oh, thanks, Renee.
It's cool. I got you. Just wanted to let you know.
Noticing the smell of someone's microwave meal makes me suddenly feel unwell. Office chit-chat pounding like a deafening chant. Is that normal? I can't quite tell.
Hey Rose, you need to log off Pythagoras after you've uploaded the spreadsheets or no one can open them.
Oh, okay, sorry.
Rose, I think you sent some receipts meant for accounts, Ryan. I'm HR, Ryan.
Sorry.
Hey Rose, you sent your cover image from your personal email. If you don't send it from corporate, it goes to junk.
Oh, yeah, sorry, I knew that. I don't know, this was fine at home.
Rose, you're still logged into Pythagoras.
Sorry. I thought I logged out.
Something funny is happening. My throat getting tight. Why is my mouth dry? Why is there thumping in my chest? Why is there? My hand is shaking. Stop shaking. Why can't I stop? Why can't I stop it shaking? Why can't I? Why can't I stop it? Why can't I stop it? Why can't I breathe? Shivering on the steps out here, my pulse finally slows, close to where it's supposed to be. Sprinting from the office looks eccentric at best, hardly nailing the test for me.
Hey, are you okay?
My throat got very tight. I felt like I couldn't breathe. It's never happened before.
Okay. Rose, you should go home. I'll tell Jeff.
Thanks. Okay, I'll check the trains.
Hey, how was your first day back? Bad as you thought?
Worse. They broke down. They sent me home.
For real?
Yes.
I know a lot of people have found going back to in person really tough. Don't beat yourself up.
I feel stupid.
Don't. Okay, I've got to go. Decorating the room for the baby.
Rose! It's your girl, Alyssa. What are you doing tonight? I need you. It's an emergency. Rose! Over here!
Hey! You said you wanted a chill conversation. This place is packed.
I don't care if the music's loud and the place is packed. If the drinks are stacked.
Here you go, ladies!
Woo! This is for you, Rose. Cheers!
This is extremely pink liquid.
Yeah! What's the goss? You seeing anyone?
Not since Sean, the chiropractor. Actually, I still have the flight vouchers.
Sean the Batman! The Utah trip that never was.
Yeah, the Green River. What were we thinking?
Classic Rose. She's an impulse buyer.
I mean, I'm not, so...
Jake and me are breaking up.
What?
We're breaking up.
But you're married.
Yes, married people can break up. It's called a divorce.
What?
Listen, Jake is a king, but that marriage was a classic pandemic error. We were aimless, we tied the knot. It was way too fast, the cuteness didn't last. Once wed, we both felt alone, eating malt loaf on our own, playing word games on our phones since like last June. Some people impulse bought a pet, put their houses up for let, or stored up people that they met online.
Too soon.
And it's fine to make mistakes, but don't double down. I've had my lifetime's worth of Jakes. Time to hit the town. VIP living, coming through with gold leaps and booga shots. VIP living, looking way too good, acting dangerous.
Alyssa, can I talk to you?
Okay.
I don't know what it was. I went back to the office today and it felt like I was doing everything wrong.
Oh!
I kept making stupid mistakes and...
Jake always made me feel like that.
Yeah?
Yeah, like whatever I did, if I left a mug out or something, or the tap running, he made me feel this big.
Yeah, that it's hard. So, it was this big pylon of stuff and then this weird thing happened. I stopped being able to breathe.
To what?
Breathe! It felt like I was suffocating. I actually had to run out.
Suffocating!
Yeah, it was...
That's exactly what it was like with Jake. Like he was suffocating me.
And I don't know, I was very scared. It's never happened to me before.
Yeah, it's never happened to me before. And Jake, he changed. I feel like everyone changed in the Panny D, except me.
Right.
Like I still wanted to have fun, and he just got more and more uptight.
Yeah.
But some people are just like that, you know?
It's very loud still.
Like, I'm not that kind of person. I think you decide if something's gonna take you down or not. You have to keep moving.
Alyssa, I don't feel good.
Like we were all in the pandemic. It wasn't just your life that got upended, Jake. You have to move on.
Alyssa, please, can you just...
You only go round once, you know? You can't spend it being whiny. Oh, Alyssa, you didn't clean the AeroPress properly.
I think something's wrong, Alyssa.
Like, I don't even use the AeroPress, Jake. I like instant.
Alyssa.
Rose, you okay?
Alyssa.
Rose? Rose!
Rose, what are you still doing home? It's 11 in the morning.
They sent me home sick.
What? On your first day back?
I felt funny at the office. They sent me home. Then the same thing happened last night with Alyssa.
You got sent home sick, then you went out with Alyssa.
It's not... I think the guy said...
The guy?
The 111 guy. He says they're panic attacks.
Panic attacks?
Yeah. A small one at work and then a bigger one with Alyssa.
I fainted with Alyssa.
And now, how do you feel?
You know, weird.
Rose, how's it going to work if going into the office for one morning sends you into a tailspin?
It wasn't a tailspin.
Sorry, Rose, listen to me. The more you indulge this, the worse it will get. I know you want sympathy, but it's time to snap out of this.
Right.
Enough's enough. I'm running out of ways to say it. I know this isn't what your generation likes to hear, but you're going to have to expect more of yourself. Trust me, I know. Right, I'm taking this. Sorry, darling. Tough love.
Thing about my mum, she can do anything. She's like Iron Man. She can do anything. Ever since I was a little girl, I've watched her take the world on. She goes harder, stronger, faster, longer, hand to the flame. Braver, fiercer, Oprah, Caesar, add my mum's name. Thing about my mum, once the thing with my dad had started to go bad, once they called it off. After Dad moved out and we needed more cash than we had, she began attending online school, working hours to get her degree, while she did her normal job at the hospital simultaneously. She had long nights, tired eyes, a pre-sunrise, months in a row. She'd say, though you'll struggle, one rule, don't let it show. Mom left us playing by ourselves in between the library shelves while she learned. Then once she'd taken us home to bed, she returned. Thing about my mum, she can do anything. She's a hurricane. She can do anything. And sometimes, like a hurricane, she can wipe out things that aren't as strong as her. Like the daughter who's discovering she has found a ring, maybe more than she'd prefer. Mum, I'm sorry, I won't please you. I don't got what you've got. Something's truly happening to me, like it or not.
Ria, have you ever had a panic attack?
Something like that when Hiromi died. Sometimes when I think about the baby, I get overwhelmed. When you didn't show up, lol.
I'm sorry. Again.
Kenji thinks it's weird we're able to keep in touch. What did your mom say about what happened?
The usual.
The usual.
Yeah, you know. The usual. Same old mum.
Rose stays home off work. She knows she has to get it together for her sister's graduation next week. When the morning of the ceremony arrives, Rose forces a smile and heads to Oxford for Jade's big day.
Hey sister, it's your big sister Rose.
Hey sister, it's your little sister Jade.
Hey, hey, it's your graduation day.
Hey! Come in. Sorry, the flat's a bit chaos. Massive day.
Thanks. Wow, you've done lots of packing.
By you, I think you mean Zach. I took on a more managerial role.
When's the van booked for?
Tomorrow morning.
So,
itinerary is prep for celebration of Genius Jade, or as laymen put it, graduation ceremony.
That's now.
Attend celebration of Genius Jade.
Yeah, T-minus 90 minutes.
Drive to restaurant for excruciating family meal.
Yeah.
Rose, Jade and Zach attend very pleasant pub.
Yeah.
Then a few weeks of incredibly easy flat hunting. Goodbye mum, hello Rose and Jade's flat, and sweet freedom.
That's it.
How are you feeling?
Yeah, I'm good. How are you?
Yeah, I'm basically fine.
Me too. I feel basically quite, stressed with the move.
Not too long before wine.
That's true. I think I want this done with. I should enjoy it. I should try. I've been working for 3 years for this moment, so why? I don't know what I'm saying.
Hey sister, it's your big sister Rose. I am here to help. Hold your hand or hold the door. Hey sister, it's your big sister Rose. Anything you need, like it's always been before.
How's this dress, do you think?
You look beautiful, Jade.
I do.
No smudges, scrapes or smears. Did you not just leave home yesterday? How can it be true? It's already 3 years.
This dress is itchy, my back is sweaty, mouth is dry. Why are graduation ceremonies all in July? And Zach is late to drive us in.
Hey sister, it's your big sister Rose. What's been on your mind? I can tell that something's wrong. Hey sister, it's your big sister Rose. You can talk to me like you've done your whole life long. And if you don't want to talk, that's fine too. We will be moving in together. I can't wait. We're going to have lots of time.
There's something I need to say. I'm sorry.
You don't be sorry. This is a moment. It's a lot. It's going to stir some things up.
No, look, okay, Zach got an internship and he's moving to London too. And he wants me to. He's asked if I would move in with him. And I said yes.
Oh, that's sudden.
Well, we've been together 2 years.
Yeah, and it's what you want.
Well, yeah. Yeah, it really is. I'm sorry, Rose. Does that really mess things up for you?
No, not really.
Rose, I'm so sorry. I was unsure. Hurting your feelings.
Jade, I'm okay.
Yeah?
Hello? Hi! Ladies, your carriage awaits. Limo for the Darrow sisters?
Jade, yes.
Rose, hello.
Hello, Zachary.
Shall we then?
I think so.
I'm about to graduate!
Yeah, you are.
achievement of this graduating year.
What is wrong with me?
It is a particular cause of celebration to be back at the Sheldonian Theatre
Am
this
I
year's
stupid?
ceremony.
Am I selfish? Am I
A
nasty?
chamber that has housed Oxford's graduation ceremonies for over 350
What is wrong
years.
with me?
Ceremonies which have borne the best and the brightest onto the
Am
world
I someone
stage.
that's so doomed? You smell it on me.
And now you, graduates, are a part of that lineage.
Or am I something you discard once it's convenient?
Join the ranks of Nobel Prize winners.
Stop then, ignore.
Presidents, prime ministers.
Chucked when you get bored.
World leaders in politics, science, and
Calm down, Rose.
researchers, all of whom
Don't
maintain our position
go
at the top
dark.
of the major university rankings tables.
Watch the show.
Let us congratulate this year on all they have ahead.
Nothing's wrong with me.
And of course, all the pitfalls they have avoided and will avoid
These
in their
painful
future.
feelings you just have to juggle.
Congratulate them on not being so tangled and broken that they can't do the most everyday task without dissolving into a pathetic hyperventilating
Nothing's
mess.
wrong with me.
Not one of this year's graduating group was rejected by their own sister this
It's
morning.
okay to hurt, there's no shame if you struggle.
For reasons that are mysterious to them, but which must be significant and
And though
insidious.
you're hurting, you can still be proud to watch this.
Godberry's sister, she nursed back to health while giving up basically her entire
Jade
adolescence,
is on her way.
which clearly was not enough.
Don't destroy the day.
Not enough to compensate for whatever is deeply
Few
wrong.
hours left.
Petty, vain, and possibly even cruel in their fundamental nature.
Don't crack up.
Qualities which have clearly been in evidence to their nearest and dearest for some time.
Game face on.
And now let's hear from one of our graduates, Jade Darrow.
Thank you, Vice Chancellor. It is truly an honour to be graduating and moving in with my boyfriend Zach instead of my sister Rose. Rose, whose failure to find stability and energy in her life post-pandemic has become at best tedious and at worst a burden. In distancing myself from her, I hope to make truly remote the possibility that I will ever end up anything like her.
Wonderful! I'm sure that's true for all our graduates. And of course, we all know what an enormous part the parents play in a graduate's journey. In that spirit, it is our pleasure to hear from Jade's mother, Anya Darrow.
Thank you! Seeing Jade graduate today is bittersweet, as her intelligence and endurance are a reminder of my other daughter Rose's probably permanent emotional struggles. However, I'm thankful Jade's success offers me a distraction from the relentless self-pity in which Rose persists admiring herself.
And finally, it takes a village, and no village is complete without the pandemic internet boyfriend of Jade's sister Rose, Rio Mickey.
Thank you! It's an honor to be here. Congratulations to Jade for separating herself from Rose and for being nothing like Rose. Rose who chooses only wrong paths. Rose whose bad decisions hurt not only herself but subtly damage everyone around her, like radiation poisoning. Rose who lured me halfway across the world for her own amusement. Rose who didn't even answer my messages for weeks after I arrived in a foreign country. Irresponsible, selfish, cruel Rose. Rose who only cares about Rose. Endlessly self-obsessed and self-pitying Rose. Rose, 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 Rose!
Rose, wasn't that an amazing ceremony?
Yeah.
I was so proud to be there with you and Jade today. It's been a long road, but we're here. My brilliant girls, brave, brilliant girls. Come here. Mwah!
Mum, stop.
What do you mean?
I'm not your brilliant girl. Gross.
Where are you? Where is my daughter? Is she in there? I can barely see you at the moment, Rose. Hey, Mum! Darling! And Zachary, extremely, extremely handsome man.
Ah, good. Mum found the Prosecco table.
Great to see you, Anya.
Well done, darling Jade.
Thanks, Mum. I can't believe it finally happened. 3 years of no sleep. I was so happy to have you all there.
Always.
Always.
So the table is in half an hour. It's La Fenichias.
Yep.
Great, your dad and Sarah are giving me a lift. Zachary, you're driving the girls?
Your daughters are in safe hands, Anya.
See you there.
Zach, your driving is too tentative. We almost missed the ceremony because of your tentativity. I'll drive. The Darrow girls know how to get you where you're going. Right, Jade? Let your big sister take care of business.
Well, it's Zach's car, so I mean, if
Thrilled not to be on chauffeur duty.
You sure?
Well, it means I can get into this bottle of Nerf de Pap I've been saving. Plus, being in the back seat with you has a certain sordid appeal.
No, Jade is up front with me.
Of course.
You're going to have plenty of one-on-one time in your new flat together.
Rose!
It's fine, Jade.
Who's that?
Rio. We're friends now. He's maybe my only friend, actually.
Oh.
Vamonos! Busy.
You can't take Hollywell. You have to go up Parks.
Thank you, Jade. I've actually driven these hallowed streets before. You know, all those times I dropped you off, picked you up.
Right.
Swig, Jade.
Thank you, Zach.
Rose, horses on your left.
Yeah, I see them, Zachary.
Rose, let them pass.
I know, let me drive, both of you, seriously.
Okay, sorry.
Wow, it's absolutely rammed. Graduation day traffic.
It's always like this.
Tourists?
It's just always busy.
Good thing I've got a little life hack.
Oh, yeah?
Called Empty One-Way Alleyway.
Rose.
Look at it, calling out to us. What do you think? Shall we live dangerously?
Just wait, Rose.
Come on, we'll be on it for 30 seconds, or we'll be gridlocked here for 20 minutes.
Some people just want to watch the world burn.
You're joking, Rose.
She's joking.
Yes, of course I'm joking, Jade. Am I joking?
What? What are you doing?
Come on, simple cost-benefit analysis, right, Zach?
No, there are cameras everywhere.
Oh, please!
It's not your car.
If we get a ticket, I'll pay for it.
This is so stupid, Rose.
Stop the car, Rose. We're getting
Come on, nearly there. Then charcuterie brawl.
Rose, let us out.
Stop the car.
Shut up, Zach.
Rose, what are you doing?
Oh, sorry, Jade. Didn't mean to make you and your boyfriend uncomfortable.
Watch the road, Rose.
You guys can drive exactly how you like on your journey down to London together.
Watch the road.
But I'm driving now, okay? Just like I drove you here and home every year and everywhere you needed to go after your accident.
Car, Rose.
I can see it, Zach.
Rose.
I can see it.
Face forward.
Rose, horses.
Jade, are you okay?
What? Were you?
Baby, hold still.
Jade, you're covered in blood. I think you hit your face on the dashboard. Let me...
Get off me, Rose.
Jade.
Don't touch me. Are you crazy? Are you completely crazy? We could have died. Oh!
Jade, I'm sorry.
Are you trying to ruin everything for all of us? Because your life is such a disaster? Don't you care about anyone?
Jade, I'm so sorry.
Hello? Yes, we need an ambulance. We're just off Parks. We crashed into the wall. There's blood. I think my girlfriend's nose is broken. Yep, she's moving.
When the paramedics arrive, she's okay. Sore, but okay. As they wait for Zach's smashed car to be towed, the two sisters sit together by the side of the road.
I don't feel like me anymore. I used to drive you to the hospital when you were a kid, the whole time you were sick. And now, I can't believe I hurt you.
You aren't yourself, Rose. We need you back.
I want to come back.
You should go somewhere, Rose.
Where?
Don't you have those flight vouchers? You were going to go to that river in Utah with the guy, Sean. Rose, you have to try it. You have to try something. What's it called, the river?
Desolation Canyon. Hey, Rio. I'm heading to Utah. Dunno. It's meant to be beautiful. Come with me? As my friend?
Man, you choose your moments. We've been here before, haven't we?
I'm not sure I have any other friends.
Okay. I'll ask Kate.
I take Rio, now a friend to me. Who'd have thought the Utah wilderness is where the first time that we met would be?
I go with her. We weren't sure I should. And though we're not the thing we thought we were before, turns out that friends is good.
This place is wonderful. The space, sky. It's a lonely place. Didn't know a lonely place would be beautiful like this.
I don't think I've been anywhere you can see this many stars. Stars and stars and stars. I don't know. Some people say they're our friends. I like that.
You've been great to me, Rio. I loved our time in the lockdowns. And I know, I really, really know it's not okay what I did.
Do you remember after Hiromi died, how you helped me? How dark I went? You pulled me through. I think weirdly without that, without you, I wouldn't have found my way to Kate.
Yeah. I live to fix. Kate must be amazing to let you come here. Kate the saint. I'm glad she let you come. I'm glad we're friends.
Me too. You know, these last 2 years have really been something else. Not what I expected. I'm not who I thought. I'm about to start a family. About to have a kid.
I don't think I've ever been this lonely. Something happened when I went off on my own today. I was swimming and I saw this little girl about 100 meters down the river. She was flailing in the water. I started to swim towards her to help, but then I felt myself starting to shut down. Couldn't go forward 1 more inch. I couldn't help this person. Then her sister popped out the water. They were playing. There wasn't ever any danger. But now I was sinking. I felt like I was watching myself drift down.
Did it feel like drowning?
It's felt like drowning for 2 years. The girl's parents pulled me up and dragged me to the shore. I was sitting there shell-shocked. I kept watching the girls playing. And I started to think about those years after Jade's accident.
How can a girl, almost a child herself, be asked to give up 8 years of her adolescence, 8 years that she desperately needs to find out who she is, to find out who she's meant to be? How did Mom ask that of me? How can a girl, still just a child herself, who needs to get to know herself, to work out her own true essence, confused and neglected, ignored and left to stumble through it, be appointed a carer for free? How did Mom do that to me?
Was it really that bad?
Yes, Rio, it was. Mornings, school runs, afternoons, evenings, driving, waiting, doctors, therapists, cooking, fixing, silently, stupidly, light in eyes dimming, my life cancelled, days, months, years. Rose has to wait. I have to wait, waiting my life away, day by day, hope on hope, gone.
And Jade's fine.
Am I the person you want to say this to?
No. I'll see you in the morning.
Rose?
Hi, Mum.
Are you okay out there?
Mum, I need to talk to you.
Right, well, I think that's good, but you know, it's 4 a.m. here. We can talk tomorrow.
Mum, I need to talk to
Love,
you.
I know you've been going through something. The crash.
Mum, I know,
but
but
you
I
can't just explain.
How does a mum manage to be this oblivious? Finally tuned in to the suffering
offering of her best daughter, yet blind and deaf to what is dying daily in the other. Mum, could you really not see?
Rose, that is unfair. I don't think.
Maybe you chose not to see.
Hang on, Rose. That's not what it was like. It was.
How can a mum just decide not to notice a family on a mission? But whoops, I'm dead in the water. Jade flying high. Meanwhile, I'm getting lost and lost. And Mum, did you really not see?
See? What do you mean?
Didn't you care about me?
Didn't I care? Rose, I was grateful. I was incredibly grateful for what
Heard
you
it
did.
all. Thanks, Rose. You came through, saved us, helped us. Brave girl, on we go. Thank you for the decade you're never getting back.
Rose.
Good job, Jade's fine, everybody's fine. And I'm the one who's broken, Mum. Mum, don't you see? I needed saving too. Mum, couldn't you save me too? Mum, I don't understand why. Were you too busy to try? Was I the less special kid? Mum, was it something I did? Or did you not?
What?
Did you not love me enough? Did you just not love me enough? Did you not love me enough? Did you not? Mom, you have to say something. You have to say something, Mum. Mum, you have to.
Oh, my love, my rose, it's not a word we chose. You had pain, too much, too early. It was hard and so far from fair. I know that was what it was. I'm sorry, 'cause you missed things like I missed things, like I missed you, like I miss you. But I need you to forgive me. I need you to forgive me. I need you to forgive me. Don't keep me far from you any longer. Oh, my love, my heart, such a bumpy start. All you bore, can you be real? How you helped us through. My heart cracks into that you ever didn't feel. I loved you. I loved you. I love you. How I love you. So I need you to forgive me. I need you to forgive me. I need you to forgive me. Don't keep me far from you any longer. Eros, my love, if I could make things different, I would, but we can't. And oh God, I'm sorry. But if I have to spend the rest of my life a universe apart from you, I don't know what I'll do. Please run. I need you to forgive me. I need you to forgive me. I need you to stay with me. Don't go away from me. Don't go away from me. Don't go away from me. I love you, Rose.
I know, Mum. I love you too.
Hey, how did it go last night?
You know,
Yeah? Want to tell me about it?
tell me about your daughter, Rio. What are you going to name her?
Wait, how did it go with your mom? How are you feeling?
No, I want to hear about you. You and your family. Tell me, what's your daughter's name?
Really?
Really?
We're gonna name her Yuri in Japanese. My grandmother's name, which is Lily in English, which by crazy coincidence is Kate's grandmother's name.
Tell me about Kate.
Kate's less like me than anyone I've ever met. She's quick to anger and quick to forgive. I'm the opposite. I get sulky and paranoid and catastrophize into a hole. Sometimes we fight, we say stupid things to each other, go silent for hours, then both crawl back at the exact same time. Tails between our legs, tears in our eyes, saying, I need you to forgive me. I need you to forgive me. I need you to forgive me. I've been thinking lately that that's what's at the heart of love, picking someone to forgive and someone to forgive you. I'm gathering it's not easy being a parent. I'm terrified.
Does Yuri need a London godmother?
Who doesn't? Yeah, I love that.
I'd love that. Okay, I'm gonna get back in the water now.
Yeah, I'm right behind you.